Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be creating this look. Do relax, sit back, enjoy the video, and at the end let me know the best part of what the best part of this video was for you. Thanks for watching, and yes, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Enjoy. So I'm just starting with the fresh face. I already did my brows and I'm applying the P. Louise eyeshadow base, which will form the base for my eyeshadow application. From the Juvia's Place palette, I'm going in with Decay, really orange, really pigmented, and I'm just using that to go over my eyelid. I'm going into my Morphe palette and taking this nice shade of pink and using that as a transition color to buff out the orange just a little bit so that there are no harsh lines. Going into that really dark brown, I'm using it to deepen my crease and just really define it before I cut it. Now I'm cutting my crease, just checking to see how high I can go because I have kind of hooded eyelids. You have to be really careful with this step because things can quickly go wrong at this point. Going back into the first shade of orange I used from the Juvia's Place palette, I'm just putting that into the outer corner of my crease. Now I'm using Zuba from the Magic Mini on my eyelids. Going in with Ocean to blend in Zuba and Zakia. My eyelid Ocean is very shiny. I like how it looks. Now using Boronu for my inner corner, for the inner corner of my eyes, I'm quickly going into Nubia just to brush it up a little bit, blend it so that the colors merge seamlessly into one another. Back in my Morphe palette, I'm just using that color to go over my eyelids again. Now that that's done, I'm using my Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner to line my eyes. I like going in with short, precise strokes. It always gives me the best outcome instead of one long continuous flow. I know people have different styles of applying makeup, play around with it and figure out what your style is. Just popping my lashes on now. Onto the face, I'm using my NARS Pore and Shine Primer. For the foundation, I put in a little bit of the Juvia's Place foundation into my usual Smashbox foundation. Just mix it up a little bit to sort of thicken up the Smashbox just a little bit and also give me fuller coverage. Now I like going back in with a damp beauty sponge to just dab all over my face after I apply the foundation. It usually just gives me a seamless coverage. I'm using the Zoeva highlighter. It's a liquid highlighter. You have to be really careful when applying a liquid highlighter because well, it's not too easy to control while using it. So yeah, just be conscious of it when you do that. Well, can you see that highlight though? Like, look at that. Yeah. I used the LA Girl Pro Concealer to highlight the inner part of my under eye because that shade was a lighter shade, and then I went back in to my NARS concealer in the shade Truffle to highlight the outer part of my under eye, and it's a little bit darker than the LA Girl Pro Concealer I applied earlier, which is in the shade Cool Tan. Now just highlighting my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. Using my Fenty Beauty contour stick, just going to contour my face, the sides of my cheekbones, on just right under my cheekbones, around my forehead, and under my chin, and also the bridge of my nose, the sides of the bridge of my nose. Now I left the highlighted parts of my face so that the highlight can get a little bit tacky. It'll just dry down a little bit before I blend it out, so I can get complete coverage from my highlighter. Blending out the contour down the side of my nose. I'm setting my under eye with the Mercier setting powder. I'm pretty much going to set all of the areas I have highlighted with this setting powder. Using the Patricia Bright Face Palette, I'm applying the blush from that palette to my cheekbones. Going back to complete my under eye, putting in the brown color from the Morphe palette and just using that pink color also to buff it out a little bit. Using my MAC Prep and Prime powder, translucent powder, I'm just going to use that to go all over my face and just sort of use my brush, my powder brush, to blend that all, to blend my entire face together. Now I'm applying my MAC Studio Fix powder on all of the areas that I have contoured. Just using a smaller brush to still apply the MAC Studio Fix powder to the sides of my nose. Going into from the Patricia Bright face palette, I'm using the highlighter to highlight the bridge of my nose. And my cupid's bow. And just going over lightly on my cheeks again. So using my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, I'm just going to spray the entire face so that this makeup can be set. I assure you, this makeup will not be going anywhere until I'm ready to take it out. And I'm just using a dry beauty sponge to dab out excess moisture, which will leave your makeup looking lived in. Now I'm using a LA Girl lip liner to line my lips, and I'm just going over with this lip color. Just to add a little bit of style, I'm using this glitter eyeliner to go over my cut crease to just add some glitter on that line, which has just completely changed the look, but I'm loving it. So this is the finished look. I hope you've enjoyed the entire process. I hope you've learned one or two things. If you have any suggestions or comment, leave it down below. And yeah, until next time, bye.